Healing is going to be rather important in First Berserker Khazan, and I'm going to show you where all 5 Netherworld Energy locations are. What's up? My name is Pastor Gaines. I am a Souls-like and Elden Ring content creator, and I'm going to tell you how to get all the healing you'd ever need. First up, we're going to head to the Ember's Ruins, the Forgotten Temple entrance. Once there, you're going to follow the route that I'm going to show you here, up both flights of stairs. Once you make it up the stairs, you're going to head all the way to the right side of the room and you'll see a second staircase. Take that up, kill the guys at the top because they will follow you and be a little bit of a nuisance. And then follow the route I'm showing you as I kill these archers. You will have to jump down here, and the Netherworld Energy is going to be right here on this ledge. Take note as well because there is a bard here who you can buy a few odds and ends from. From the Collapse Mine Blade Nexus, you are going to go straight up this ladder and do a little bit of tightrope walking along these beams as we need to get to the very top where the Netherworld Energy is going to be. You do need to watch out because there are spiders on this route, and there's also going to be bats that fly at you and try to hit you off of the beam if you're not careful and block correctly, so just be mindful of that. Another thing to take note of is the fact that if you run too fast on these beams, you won't be able to stop in time, and you will fall off the edge. So my recommendation is just to walk slow. You will get this Netherworld Energy at the end of this route, so take your time or you could fall to the ground and have to do this all over again. Right here is going to be the bats that I was talking about, but after you block them, head to the left, continue up the beam, and you'll find your Netherworld Energy. Next up, we're going to head to the Blade Nexus in the underground water facility. Now, this is a little bit longer of a route to find this Netherworld Energy, and there's a ton of spiders as well as those weird hallucination fish that you have to fight, but I do a pretty good job of threading the needle here at the very beginning, so if you follow the route here, you should be able to not fight anything in the water here, allowing yourself to get to the ladder and start climbing up before that giant monster can start hitting you. You'll take up the second ladder and make your way into the pipes, which is very Elden Ring-esque. Now, there are going to be a ton of enemies in this area like I've said, but you should be able to dispatch them rather quickly. There are going to be a few that are going to be hanging from the ceiling, and if you don't see them, they're going to drop down on you and do some pretty decent damage, but I will show you exactly where those are. You also can be very careful here because every single egg is going to have a spider in it, and as you see here, I died getting to this route to begin with, but that spider on the ceiling is the one that got me, so dispatch of him quickly with the javelin and make your way up this next ladder. Now, as we get up this ladder here, you're going to want to take an immediate left instead of taking this right. I got a little bit turned around there, but run through the spider web, and then you're going to fight some of these corpse enemies. Be careful because this one here can blow up and give you some plague. But in the next room is going to be this Netherworld Energy. Now, you do need to be careful here because there are spiders on the ceiling. If you dispatch one of them easy like this, the second one will rise up from the ground, and all you need to do is dispatch him, and then you should be able to snag that Nether Energy that is sitting right here on the floor. This will be your third Netherworld Energy. Next up, we have a very quick route from the Ralphian Mountains Destroyed Ruins Blade Nexus, and you're only going to have to kill a few enemies in order to get this Netherworld Energy. Now, I will say one of the enemies you need to kill is a powerful elite enemy, so you do need to be careful of that. But if you follow this route, you're only going to have to go about 1 to 2 minutes into the level before you can find this energy. Now, for this next energy, you're going to head to the Great Temple, the Vow Mission Forbidden Passage Blade Nexus. This is the longest route that you're going to see here in this video, and it's also the longest route to get to any one of these Netherworld Energies. I'm going to run past most of the enemies here on this route, but I will have to edit out a giant fight you are going to see. Once you get to the bottom and break through the floor, you will have to fight one of these two-handed sword giant skeleton elite enemies. I went ahead and cut out that fight just because it took me way longer than I wanted to have in the recording, but after you kill him, just follow the route that I'm showing you here to the Netherworld Energy. It will also be good to have some plague resistance potions here, as the entirety of this walkway is going to be plague and it can build up on you quite quickly. But head up these stairs and continue to follow this route, making a right at the top of the stairs and then another left to continue up the stairs. After you get up the stairs, you're going to take a left, kill that enemy right there who is jumping me, and then take a right into a room where your next Netherworld Energy is going to be. As I said, I'm going to run past all of these enemies, but be careful of that archer, and your Netherworld Energy is going to be right here. And that is going to be all 5 of your Netherworld Energies that you're going to need for your playthrough in First Berserker Khazan. This should give you a total of 8, plus any that you get from any armor sets that you're wearing. So definitely make sure to subscribe if this video helped you. Hit that bell notification on your way out. And until next time, guys, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.